Firebreak removed.
Pacified. Government forces taken away.
Hey, hello guys, and welcome back to another video here at the PageS channel. My name is PageS, and I gotta say that I'm very delighted to see that you decided to click on this video and spend some of your minutes here with me today. I really do appreciate that. I'm gonna try to make this video as entertaining as possible. I'm gonna give you guys some tips and tricks on how to get a nuclear in Black Ops 4 and why I think Black Ops 4 have a few issues that really ruin the experience and make it a little bit less enjoyable. And I really want to see what you guys think as well, so let me know down in the comment section. But first of all, what you're watching here in the background to make this video a little bit more entertaining is some nuclear gameplays. The first one you will watch is probably my highest gun streak so far in the game. I am playing with the Maddox with the diamond camo, which eventually will get the rainbow camo, which is probably the most beautiful camo in the game. So a pretty nice gameplay in the background, and I am playing one of the new featured playlist game modes, which is called Team Tactical, which is basically 3 versus 3, and I'm playing that with a good friend of mine, Oelmheim, another YouTuber on YouTube. A good friend of mine, if you do want to check him out, search up his name or click the link down in the description. I'm playing with him here, and we're communicating. Unfortunately, you don't see that in the video. You will only see the gameplay, but we are communicating and really making some good decisions, helping each other, dropping nukes, and it was a lot of fun, and I will go more into detail in that, but enjoy the gameplay in the background. My highest gun streak, I'm not gonna spoil it, so count the kills after the nuclear and you'll see yourself, so enjoy that in the background. But yeah, we do want to talk, or I want to talk about Black Ops 4 a little bit today, because honestly, I'm gonna make a little statement here, but stay on the video so you'll know why I'll say this, because I want to say that getting a nuclear or streaking up in general in this game is harder than pretty much any other Call of Duty, and you're probably saying, why? Because in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, you still had to, especially a nuclear, you had to go on a 30 gun streak to get that. Nothing has changed. Well, if you do remember when Black Ops 4 came out, you were actually able to use the strike team to get the nuclear. They counted towards the medals, which made it a little bit easier, but they took that away, so unfortunately, as of right now, you can only get a nuclear or a nuked out, a nuclear in free-for-all pretty much, by only using your gun and getting gun kills. And that hasn't changed from the other games, so I actually really like that they had the strike team, but they took it away, so that's fine, but I really wished it was still in the game, because it was some aspect that made it a little bit easier, because what Black Ops 4 really is missing, as I'm still not able to wrap my head around that they still don't have a hater in this game. The score streak, orbital VSAT, or Blackbird, whatever you want to call it, but the kill streak or score streak that allows you to see where enemies are on the map the entire time. And you pretty much have to go on a 12 to an 11, something between their kill streak to get this. And it's one of the most fan-favorite score streak in Call of Duty. And they've had it in each Black Ops game so that there is not in Black Ops 4, and Black Ops 4 has pretty much remade so much of the older CODs, like maps, even in zombies, guns, so many things returning from older Call of Duties, and they don't bring back the fan-favorite hater, which I really don't understand why. Because the hater made it a little bit easier to streak up. It's definitely a kill streak for the better players. If you're able to streak up, you can get it, and then you have a very good map awareness of where your enemies are. And I really like this kill streak, and now that that's not in Black Ops 4 and we don't have the strike team, pretty much the only thing you can use right now to help you is the UAV and counter UAV. A little thing that Treyarch said is that the reason that they might not have put in hater in this game is because we have like vision pulse, we have the sensor dart from Recon, but honestly they nerfed both of them, and at the same time this is really not a good compensation whatsoever, at least in my opinion. And they nerfed it, and the sensor dart only will control one area of the map, and honestly the UAV in this game is absolutely terrible. It scans really slowly, and it doesn't even last that long, and if you use Ghost, you're pretty much screwed anyway. So I think it's really hard to streak up in this game. It's basically your gun and your skill. to get there, and it's nothing you can really use to make it a little bit easier. Of course, we have some specialists you can use, because specialist gun kills counts as well. But not all of them. If you use Nomad, for example, the dog kills will not count, just so you guys know that. It's a little bit weird right there. But I want to say the best way, in my opinion, to do it in this game, because what even made it even harder is the new healing and time to kill that they added to the game with 150 health, because you gotta heal after every single kill, and if you don't use stim shot, if you get shot a little bit, you heal up, and you go in the firefight again, and you get shot again, you pretty much have to wait a while before you can heal again. So the healing just basically slows you down, and pretty much make you not play as aggressive as you might want to, especially in my situation, unless you're using stim shot, which even that sometimes I'm not allowed to heal again before I die, because I really like to be in the enemy's faces. So that has kind of slowed it down a little bit, and if you meet up to 2, 3, or 4 players at the same time alone, you're screwed. There's no way you're gonna win a gunfight against 4 people or 3 people when you have 150 health. They can shoot you down super fast, and you literally have to empty your mag and reload before you can kill all of them, which is the issue in Black Ops 4, and that's why I really want to recommend this game mode that you're watching right now, the Team Tactical game mode. And if you have a friend with you, even better, as I had in this game, because then it's only 3v3, and you can control the map way easier. At the same time, you're also able to know that you're never going to get ganged up on, or at least there will only be 3 enemies at a time. So you can pretty much control the map way easier. And in this game mode, there is 3 modes you can choose between. Is Kill Confirm, TDM, and Search and Destroy. We all know Search and Destroy is going to be impossible, but Kill Confirm is definitely the best way to go. If you have a friend with you, all you got to do is not pick up any tags, and the game will last pretty long. That's pretty much what we did here in these gameplays, and you can communicate with each other, say where people are, and help each other out. Like, for example, I was rocking the Specialist Crash, which allowed me to give my team more ammo, as well as healing them up to 200 health. And he was using recon, so we could see where the enemies are at all times when he pops out the vision pulse, and he had the sensor dot as well. So our cooperation really made nuclear so much easier. We were playing one night for 3 to 4 hours. I dropped 2 nuclears, and he dropped I dropped 3 nuclears, and he dropped 2 nuclears, and we just went off from there. It was a lot of fun, and really way easier to drop in that game mode, because when you have teammates with you, you literally can control the game. And that's the problem about Black Ops 4 in general. If you really want to do well, playing solo in Black Ops 4 is probably one of the most annoying things to do. It's very difficult, and random teammates, all the different specialist characters. It's really stressful and hard to do well in this game if you're playing solo, unless you play free-for-all, which I do all the time when I do so. This is a team-based game, definitely, and if you play with a 6-man, you can go into domination, and then you can probably drop nukes way easier, because you can communicate, or just bring 1 friend or 2 friends along into Team Tactical and make it way easier for you, because this is a team-based game 100%, and of course there's a problem with the specialists, and I'm going to probably say a very unpopular statement right now, because specialists really are way too powerful in boots on the ground. I love specialists, I'm a huge fan of them. They bring a new aspect to the game, but I feel like the specialist belongs in jetpacking Call of Duties. Because in, for example, Black Ops 3, if the war machine were coming at you, you can jump in the air and counter it and shoot them down. You could do stuff with the movement in your skill to get out of bad situations. If the dog were coming at you, if the Ajax shield guy was coming, you could jump over him. Like, the jetpacking games made the specialist not as annoying as in this game. But in boots on the ground, there's nothing you can do. If a decent player, or it doesn't even have to be decent, but if there has a little bit decent of an aim, if a war machine, if a dog, if Ajax, whatever comes against you, you are screwed in boots on the ground. The only thing you can do is to try to run away, but with an Annihilator, gravity spikes, all of this, you're really going to struggle getting away out of that bad situation. And when you're going from a 1 kill to 30 kill streak, in between all of those kills, you can be guaranteed that the enemy team will get their specialist weapon, because there's absolutely nothing they got to do to earn it. If you play well, you will earn it faster, but everybody will get their specialist weapons or abilities throughout the game, so you know about halfway through your streak that you have to be worried about them using that against you. And even players that can notice that you're going on a streak, if they see that you haven't died yet, they will pretty much go for you with their specialist weapon just to ruin your streak. And that's a huge problem with the specialist and with the time to kill, and all of that really doesn't make it easy. So streaking up in Black Ops 4 is really difficult, and playing with teammates or friends are basically the easiest way to do so. There also is a few tools you can use that I want to talk about, but I just want to get it out there. If you're a solo player, if you want to go into Call of Duty like back in the days, Modern Warfare 2, you're doing well, you're dominating, you're pooning the noobs, you're calling in kill streaks, and all of that. There's nothing the enemies can do. If you are better, you're going to destroy them. In this game, you, like noobs or new players, really get rewarded. And I don't like this change with Call of Duty. Every year, they make the game easier for new players. And I get it. They want to earn money. They want more players to play their game. I understand why they're doing it, but they really are not rewarding the good players whatsoever. Even the kill streaks in this game are so easy to shoot down. Even the gunship, if a team of 2 or 3 players on the other team decides to shoot you down, you're going to be down instantly. If only one enemy is going to shoot you down, it's a little bit easier, but if there's a 3-man party and all of them are rocking bazookas, they can shoot down the biggest kill streak matters of seconds. You will maybe get 3 kills with a gunship that you probably use 17 kills to get or something like that. It's crazy. So Call of Duty Black Ops 4 really does not reward the good players, and when everybody gets specialists eventually, it's going to be a shit show. And I know a lot of people are excited for Nuketown. Just let's think about that for a second. With the barbed wire from Torque and the shields, the dog, Ajax, 9bang, all of these annoying stuff that you can die from that pretty much are cheap ways of getting kills in Nuketown is going to be absolutely crazy. I'm excited to play Nuketown again, but I think on Black Ops 4, I really hope they're going to give us a classic playlist so we can play it without any specialist abilities. So you pretty much just choose your skin and we play normally. I really don't want to play Nuketown on Black Ops 4 with specialists because it's just going to be even more crazy than Nuketown already is. If they removed specialists and made a classic mode in Nuketown, oh my god, how much fun that would have been. And that's my opinion. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I honestly feel like specialists only have a place in jetpacking games. They make jetpacking games a lot more fun, in my opinion. But in Boots on the Ground, they're most of the time very annoying. Some of the specialists are good though, like Crash, they benefit the team. Even also Torque, I actually like. But Ajax, even a lot of the new additions to the game, like they changed Prophet from Black Ops 4. They gave him that little electric car that stunned people. Super annoying. They changed Nomad as well, giving him the dog and the mesh mines, probably one of the most annoying specialists to go up against, and you have to use the perk engineer to even know where his stuff is at, or you gotta pay attention. But there are some counters, like if you get close to the mesh mines, you can actually hear them, but if you don't pay attention to the sound, you're gonna be killed instantly. So there's a few things you can do. And the dog as well does have a little bit less health right now, but all these things are still very annoying. And the 9bang, there's absolutely nothing you can do. The 9bang is so powerful. Like Ajax in general is probably the most annoying specialist in the game, and he's super, super powerful. And one of the easiest specialists the enemies can use to destroy your kill streak. So play team tactical, and when it comes to your class setup, there's a few things I would like to say. When it comes to weapons, that's all up to you. I would recommend ARs or the Titan LMG, but if you don't like those weapons, because we all are different. For example, a lot of people like the Vapor in this game. I don't like the Vapor. I can't use that gun anymore. I don't know why, but it feels clunky to me after the newest update, so I'm not using the Vapor anymore. You just got to go for the weapon you like the most and that you are comfortable with and that you feel that you win the most gunfights with, pretty much. But a few things you can do with your class setup is pretty much the one thing I would really recommend is dead silence. If you have dead silence on, enemies will not be able to hear you, and you also are a little bit less detectable on acoustic sensor. An acoustic sensor, the gear, is something you gotta use, ladies and gentlemen. This is something I actually want to see nerfed. What I like about acoustic sensor is that it's pretty much awareness. You can hear people around you way easier. But what I don't like about it is the new 6th Sense mode, which we had in Black Ops 3, which allows you to see what direction enemies are coming from when they're getting close. But in Black Ops 4, it tells you what direction the enemies are coming way too early. If people are very far away, that thing will still go off and tell you, hey, there's someone on the other side of the building right now trying to flank at you. You better go back and kill those people. It's way too powerful. I think it should work more like in Black Ops 3, like the perk 6th Sense, where if they're very, very close to you, it will tell you that, hey, there's a guy behind you, because you already have better awareness with the sound, because you can hear footsteps a lot easier, so you already know that they're coming if they're a little bit far away, but at the same time, the acoustic sensor will tell you on the minimap which direction they're coming from. I use this all the time now in Black Ops 4, especially in like free-for-all or other game modes where I don't have to heal that often. often, like search and destroy, all of that. That thing is so broken and will allow you to know where people are at all time. It is definitely a clutch gear, and it's super powerful, and I honestly want to see that thing nerfed, because it can get very, very annoying. If you're going on a flank, and the enemies will already be ready for you. How many times have you said, how the heck did that guy know where I was? Acoustic sensor. It's that simple, honestly. So I want to see that a little bit nerfed, to be honest. But pretty much, if you don't use that, there's not a lot of tools in the game you can use to go on a streak. So as of right now, acoustic sensor is a little bit broken, so I would recommend it because it helps you going on a streak a lot, and you will know where the enemies are coming from. Stim shot is also nice if you like to be rushy and go into gunfights a lot, because you can heal up a lot faster. But then again, you don't have any awareness of the map, and in this game, the spawns are really weird. I think a lot of you have noticed that, and a big reason why that's the case is because of Seraph with the spawn beacon. The spawn beacon messes up the spawn so much, because wherever you put that thing down, the enemies are going to spawn there all the time until it's broken. So the spawns can feel maybe even more horrible than ever, but honestly, if you just notice around the map, you will see that some spawns doesn't make sense, and that's most likely because of the spawn beacon. So having that awareness gear, or acoustic sensor as it's called, is super beneficial, honestly, guys, and you really should give it a go. I know you will not be able to heal as fast or as often, but you just gotta slow down your gameplay a little bit and don't push dumb situations since you don't have that stim shot. When I play with SMGs, I like to have stim shot because I want to be fast and running around, but a lot of the times with the weird spawns, it's so hard to keep control over a map. Once again, a really good point of why you should play Team Tactical, because there's only 3 enemies you have to worry about, and if you have a friend or 2 with you, you can literally control the game. It's a lot of fun, and I haven't had this much fun in Black Ops 4 as while I was playing this game mode. This really made the game a lot fun for me, and I now see that playing in a party is the way to go in Black Ops 4, man. If you play alone, solo, that's what I've usually done over the years. I go into a game, I want to dominate, I want to make gameplays, I want to post it on YouTube, like Black Ops 3 Infinite Warfare. I love doing that. I had no issues with it, but in this game, it's super difficult. I died from a 20 gun streak so many times, up to 25. I have way more brutals and nuclears than this game, because some specialist or some random thing comes around and kills me. Like I was playing with a sub last night on stream. He died on a 27 or a 29 from a mesh mine. There's so many annoying things, and there's always been that in this game. But these abilities or these specialists are totally for free. Everybody earns them throughout the game, and that's a little bit disappointing. This game really caters to the more newbie players. I think newbie players will have way more fun in Black Ops 4 than what they had in Modern Warfare 2. Because in the raw Modern Warfare 2, if you sucked at a game, you will get killed over and over and over again. Yes, there were a few cheap things there as well, like death streaks and stuff like that, but Black Ops 4 really tried to balance this up as much as possible, and for the lone wolves, high kill streak veterans, it's really not a game for you. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you gotta play with friends in this game. And I enjoy Black Ops 4 a lot when I do play with friends. And I feel like they've really gone for that in this game. Not even in multiplayer, but zombies and Blackout as well. If you play Blackout solo, there's so many campers, it's really not enjoyable. You gotta play with a buddy or up to 4 in a squad. It makes the game a lot more fun. So that's some of the issues of Black Ops 4 that I have, and also a few tips on how you can get a nuclear way easier. Play Team Tactical, have one friend with you, or try to communicate with the team that you're playing with, because it's way easier when it's 2 randoms than a team of 3 or 4 other randoms in a game of like TDM or domination or anything like that. So Team Tactical really makes it a lot easier for you to control the map. Even if you play solo, it's way easier. The problem though is that your teammates are going to collect tags, and then you are running out of time way quickly. So that is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I know I talked for a long time here, and it's probably a very big video, and I hope the gameplay in the background was enjoyable, but that's what I wanted to say. These are the issues that I'm struggling with Black Ops 4, and I can't believe they don't have a hater in the game. If you add a hater to this game, it's going to be 10 times more fun, at least for me already. Please let me know what kind of issues you have with the game, and don't get me wrong, it seems like I'm very negative right now, but I want Black Ops 4 to be such a good game, because it has so much potential, but they've done a few things wrong, in my opinion, that makes the experience so awful. And let's not even talk about connection and hit detection and stuff like that. Treyarch has always been struggling with that for some reason. Infinity Ward are really the developers that knows how to do a smooth experience. There are some iffy, clunky gunfights from time to time with these servers, but it's alright. I expected that, but there are also some decisions they can do something with and change it. But unfortunately, they're not going to take out Ajax, right? So that specialist is always going to be annoying. They can try to nerf his stuff, but they're never going to take him away, right? So, yeah, I don't know what you guys think about the game, but these are the issues I see, especially for going for streaks. I do want to make more videos or another video where I talk about the game in general, because this video was basically only based on my issues with going on streaks and how the game really not favor you if you're a good player. But I also want to talk about the game in general in a video coming very soon. If you would like to see that, let me know in the comment section. But that is it, guys. I do enjoy the game, don't get me wrong. It has a lot of potential, but I wish a few things were changed that could have made the game a lot more fun. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Drop a like if you do agree, or drop a dislike if you disagree with what I said and you think this is the best Call of Duty game ever. And please let me know in the comment section. That is it for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy the nuclears in the background. My name is PageS, and I'm out. Goodbye, guys.
That's a kill.